After 46 years of marriage, out of which she had lived with another wife of her husband for 32 years, Ahmad Khan, a lawyer from Indore, divorced Shah Banu, who was 62 years old then and had 5 children. After running from court to court, finally in 1985, the Supreme Court of India ordered Khan to pay monthly maintenance to Banu, which was, however, overturned by the Rajiv Gandhi government owing to Muslim personal law. The next name is Shaira Banu. Married to Rizwan Ahmad in 2001, she endured everything from domestic violence to physical torture. Just like any other woman, she had been enduring all the pain until 2015 when the final cut came in. Her husband had sent then her a divorce note by a speed post, while both her children were kept by her husband. Banu thought there must be a law in the country that could stop this injustice being done to her. To her surprise, the personal law did not come to her support, and this Shaira Banu became a crusader in the fight against triple talaq, which was later criminalized by the Modi government. These scars would not have been on independent India if our politicians, who claim to have shaped modern India, had actually foreseen the future. Catholic practices relating to marriage, adultery, and divorce would not have been a cause of agitation in Kerala and other South Indian states that have a sizable Christian population. Hi and welcome to TFIPost. I'm your host Apurva. If you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get all the latest updates. And if you're watching us on Facebook, do like, share and subscribe to the page. Let's begin with the video report. The Uniform Civil Code has been a hot topic of debate in modern times. The debate on the Uniform Civil Code can be divided into 3 parts. First, the British colonial era, the Nehruvian or the Congress era, and the BJP era. While India was being ruled by the British, who hailed themselves to have brought the concept of modern society to India, the British, following what they were here for, money, focused on just 2 subjects: crime, when done against the crown, and the main focus was laid on revenue. For this, they codified the Indian Penal Code 1860, the Indian Evidence Act 1872, and the Indian Contract Act 1872 and the Specific Relief Act 1877. In the field of personal law, which includes marriage, inheritance, divorce, maintenance and guardianship, the British left the matters for religious heads to decide, and then began the menace of personal laws. After India's independence, Hindu personal law was done away with Hindu code bills, while the majority of the rest were left to be discriminated against by religious laws. While we discuss such issues imbibed deep in religious practices and belief systems, we can have different opinions on the debates that took place during the drafting of the Constitution. We can disagree on many opinions of B.R. Ambedkar concerning Hindu religion. However, Ambedkar defended the state's endeavor to put in place a uniform civil code. All that he could achieve is an article of the Directive Principles of the State Policy. I'm talking about Article 44 that states, "The state shall endeavor to secure for the citizens a uniform civil code throughout the territory of India." Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of independent India, avoided the subject as if it held no importance in modern independent India. Probably Nehru was preparing the ground for vote bank politics. Nehru opined that Muslims were not ready for reforms at that point in time and that the right time for uniform civil code has not arrived yet. This preferential treatment in the Nehruvian era of letting one community be governed by their personal laws while stripping the other of the same is the antithesis of secularism, which they claim to be champions of. In the Sarla Mugdal judgment, even the Supreme Court of India expressed its disappointment over Nehru for not bringing in the Uniform Civil Code. The Uniform Civil Code and the Bharatiya Janata Party have a long relationship to trace. The enactment of a Uniform Civil Code has been on the BJP's agenda for a long time now, the other two being the construction of Ram Mandir in Ayodhya and the abrogation of Article 370. These issues are that the BJP was once recognized with before the party name became synonymous with development. The Uniform Civil Code was a key pole plank of the BJP under Atal Bihari Vajpayee during the 1998 elections. The BJP even included the implementation of the UCC in its election manifesto for the general elections now. Recall the election rallies of 2014. The BJP under Prime Minister Narendra Modi promised to accomplish what their predecessors could not for various reasons. The Narendra Modi government abrogated Article 370 and bifurcated Jammu and Kashmir as soon as they bounced back to power in 2019. The construction of Ram Mandir will be completed very soon. Now with the two boxes ticked, the BJP has turned its focus towards the third box, that is UCC. And thanks to the BJP chief ministers, they have already touched the right chord. Be it in Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Assam, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, the BJP chief ministers have remarked on the need for the implementation of UCC. The Uniform Civil Code under Article 44 was lying unimplemented as a dead letter for the last 70 years when BJP Uttarakhand Chief Minister Pushkar Singh Dhami announced the implementation of UCC on the last day of the poll campaign if voted back to power. The Himalayan state where a hung assembly was being predicted gave a clear-cut mandate to Dhami and the BJP, thus accepting the implementation of UCC with open hearts. With the formation of the government, it formed an expert committee to examine ways for the implementation of the UCC headed by retired Justice Ranjana Prakash Desai. The panel is currently busy seeking public input for the same. The election dates for the Gujarat Assembly elections can be announced by the Election Commission anytime soon. At such a crucial juncture, the BJP government in the state has said it plans to introduce a uniform civil code. The Gujarat government has proposed a committee led by a retired High Court judge along the lines of the one in BJP-ruled Uttarakhand to examine how such legislation can be implemented. This was announced after the state cabinet met and authorized CM Bhupendra Patel to appoint the committee. Uniform Civil Code has been a contentious issue for a long time now, and the champions of secularism and equality have been campaigning against it rigorously. Although UCC has been a long-time promise of the BJP, the party does not believe in autocratic governance or the imposition of decisions. This is the reason why the BJP has given the decision-making power to the people. This way, the opposition does not get an opportunity to malign UCC with terms like fascist, conservative, or anti-minority and question its requirements. The BJP CMs or state units, with the nod of the central power structure and party high command, have given people an opportunity to vote for UCC and have made UCC a poll issue. This signifies how the people of India themselves understand the need for UCC and its benefits. Take the case of Uttarakhand. CM Pushkar Singh Dhami promised, Janata voted for it. Dhami was re-elected and he fulfilled his promise of the implementation of the Uniform Civil Code. The same can be seen in poll-bound Gujarat as well. When you bring a long-standing issue to coincide with elections, you leave it for the people to choose. This is indeed setting the tone for the general elections of 2024. So what would happen? Will Prime Minister Narendra Modi contest with the promise of implementing UCC in 2024? Or will he fulfill his UCC promise done in 2019 general elections manifesto and then be re-elected?